rolling.
But anyway,
Keep going.
I go in here and I get accused of stealing stuff. I go in the bathroom.
To this convenience store?
Yeah, any of these convenience stores. I go in and
a lot of homeless people hang out here.
Too long. They tell you to come, get out of there. Blah, blah, blah.
So we were just talking to Luke about the climate at this convenience store. It's got a nice seating area, and it does tend to attract some homeless folks for some reason. Of course, that's why I come here to interview, is a lot of good content here. And a lot of the folks have been trespassed here. That's what we were talking about. So anyway, we're going to get on to background and family with Luke. He is a confessed drug dealer who is trying to get out of this bullshit business by promoting his artwork. As you can see, some of his artwork here is really nice. So if any of you can promote that, share this video. I gave a phone number from Luke, or he gave a phone number in one of the last segments, and we'll give it again later in this segment. If you can have anyone to finally maybe give him an opportunity with art, I think you'd be pleased, they'd be pleased, and Luke would be very appreciative. So I understand you're from Baltimore.
Yes.
Growing up, did you live with your biological parents or someone else?
I was adopted.
You were adopted?
Yep, as a baby.
Okay.
So they're the only parents I've ever known. So.
Are you still in touch with your adopted parents?
Yeah.
How old were you when you first started getting in trouble with or when you were at home with your adopted parents? Did you get in trouble as a kid?
No, actually, as a young kid, I was kind of a goody-goody. I was a straight A student. School was easy for me. I didn't get in any trouble, not until I was like my teenage years when I started skateboarding and playing in a band and stuff like that.
Did you have brothers and sisters in the household with you? You were a single adopted child.
Spoiled rotten.
You loved your parents.
Mm-hmm.
They loved you and spoiled you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What type of housing was it? Was it apartment house, mobile home?
Single home.
Single family home?
Yep.
Do you have kids?
No.
Why not?
It's not from a lack of trying.
So you're sexually active?
Yeah. The good Lord in all his wisdom is the one thing I haven't fucked up, so.
You haven't accidentally gotten some chick pregnant?
Yeah.
Had a lot of responsibility on that?
Yeah, because I
okay.
can't say, I don't know if it would be a powerful enough experience that would turn me around or not. So.
What else can you tell us about your background or your parents? You know what? Talk to your parents. If they could see this video, what would you say to them? Say, Dad, Mom, talk directly to them.
Oh man, Jesus, it's so long since you talked. Like, it is what it is. I do what I do. I've been shooting dope for so long. Like, I don't know if I'll ever stop or stay stopped. Like, that doesn't make me a bad human being. It's, you know, it's what I do. And if you put that aside, everything else is pretty much, you know, normal. I do my artwork. I'm a decent dude. I look out for people. Like, I just try to be a good human being, the way my creator would want. Like, I try to see God in everyone I meet. It doesn't always work that way, but you know, some people make it difficult. And just I don't know. Like, there's such a stigma on it. It's so. And as you get in trouble, like, any chances, any opportunity gets taken from you, the system is broken. There's no corrections in the division of corrections. You come out a worse criminal, you come out with no opportunity, you come out labeled.
So the Department of Corrections doesn't correct shit, do they?
No. Not at all. No one's gone in and gotten better for it.
So what effect does it have on society? Does it have a negative effect on society overall?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's people warehousing, really, is what it is. House the undesirables over here, and you know, that's kind of what it's become, especially with all the privatized prisons and jails now. So that's what it seems like, especially here in Florida. My dad's a retired Baltimore City police officer. So
is he?
That was a very unique dynamic once I started getting in trouble. So I had to worry about.
First time you got arrested, were you still living with your adopted parents?
Yes.
How did your father respond to that? Did he help you?
Yeah, he helped me. He came down and got me out of the precinct, and it's a lot different back in Baltimore than it is here, the whole setup. But yeah, he came down and got me and signed me out,
and all the people at the precinct knew a cop was coming to get you.
They found out who I was. They were like, "Man, why didn't you just say something? We wouldn't have locked you up." I was like, "Well, that didn't seem right."
Was that the 90s? 80s?
Yes, late 80s, early 90s.
Okay. So how did it go from there? Did you keep getting locked up? I mean, with his adoptive cop father?
Not until I got into the heroin. That's when things changed.
Heroin.
That's when things changed.
All right, we're going to stop this segment, and next segment we're going to talk about heroin use and police officer father with drug dealer, thriving artist Luke.